Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jarlin Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Hector Neris, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Ready now, Miguel Rojas. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1 is a ball high and inside. 1 out, nobody on. it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Justin Bour is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour. Home run number 5 on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes another 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So now Carlos Santana hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First offering on its way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brinson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They've dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Maybin moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So striding in,
Hector Neris,
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now for the Marlins. Derek Dietrich set to lead off the home half of the second.
Derek Dietrich.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Count still full, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Martin Prado now, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. 1-1 to count to Martin Prado. Swing and a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 8th, center fielder Lewis Brinson.
So stepping in, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Prado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Florimon has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maven.
Striding in once again, Cameron Maven. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Marlins. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Dietrich arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
Ready for another chance, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Williams is off at first with 2 away. Lifted into center field.
Giving chase is Brinson.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Justin Bour. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he fouls this one off. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So now Carlos Santana. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Santana.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone to lead off the inning. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Chasing after it is Maben.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Pedro Floriman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Floriman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. To his right, Rojas. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, captain, Jorge Alfaro.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 2. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And it's fouled away. Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped high in the air. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Hector Neris, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hector Neris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner towards center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. No hits to this point. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Neris stands at first with one out. Pulled toward right center field. Brinson's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Arlene Garcia. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pause, and the 0-2 on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 out.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out to right field. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Ready once again, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Starlin Castro. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharp.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Maben is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. Here's Castro for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
JT Realmuto.
He's set and the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Derek Dietrich will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Martin Prado now, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there, 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Number 9,
Digging in once again, Lewis Brinson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1. This is line to left. Hoskins is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Pedro Florimon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Magneuris Sierra is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Right side, gloved by Castro. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Scott Kingery will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 57, Luis Garcia.
Up next from Miami, Magneuris Sierra. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a triple. And now the tying run's 90 feet away with nobody out.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Here's Cameron Maben now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Florimon is there. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Bohr.
Ready once again, Justin Bohr. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 5. From the stretch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Brad Ziegler will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Brad Ziegler.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's one away. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Maben moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
J.P. Crawford will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Lifted in the air to center field. Giving chase is Sierra. 2 gone.
Baseman number 7, Miguel Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Miguel Franco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air to right field. Maben moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Pedro Florimon. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dietrich is after it, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied. J.P. Crawford will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 2.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Leading off for the Marlins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Towards second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Digging in and looking for more, J.T. Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
2 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of it. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's a .333 hitter. Skied into straightaway right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by Show Track, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed middle.
Andrew Knapp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Andrew Knapp will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Ben Lively comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Stepping into the box, Martin Prado.
Leading off for the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Franco is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Garrett Cooper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Florhimon onto the grass. He's there, but oh, he missed it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Riddle rounds third and is striding for home. And the winning run is across to score.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Grounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's